This is an update for September 3rd. I'm about 300 hours in to learning Swift, and part of that project is rebuilding my app, which you can see here on the right-hand side. And today I'm just gonna cover some of the things that have happened since my last update, which was around 280 hours in. And lots of progress actually has been made, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. As I go further, I can see that the work goes even deeper, but it does feel like it's coming along. So basically, what I did last time, the big pieces are adding the tab bar. So this wasn't here before. The reminders one is just pointing to settings at the moment, but groups is in, notes is in. I did a different approach to notes. So here, if you look at notes, oh, I got it on the screen. If you look at notes, they're just inside a person. There's no place to see all the notes for all the people, and that's kind of what I decided to do here. Where these will be avatars for the person, so you can see all the notes you added in the last little while. You'll also be able to search those notes as well. The search isn't hooked up yet. It's not hooked up either on the people screen, so that's still to come. Inside the person, this screen has made a little bit of progress. Does this work? Yeah, that works. So the details now has its own little place here. These are just all kind of like dropped in without any connection to data. So that's all manual. I gotta obviously format that. It looks terrible. But these notes are all there. You can go in, you can edit these. You can also create a brand new note, and that will show up in the list. So that's coming along. Over here is still the delete button, but I actually have to turn that into a little context menu that pops out and gives you a few different options, which will be kind of a place where I'll be able to put different functionality for this person that you might be able to do. So that's different. Here on this app, kind of like this, but without the action sheet on the bottom, I'll have it work as a popover instead. Obviously, the main app has reminders, which don't exist yet. In this app, changing your details the person's details does look a little bit different. Uh, but I think it looks better in the way that it is now, or at least maybe it doesn't look better, but it's more understandable, and it works a lot better. So for dates here on the existing app, you have like this bizarre picker, which was all that was available when I was making it before. And now you have a date picker, which is much better. Same thing with the relationships. Relationships here, you have to like scroll through this picker as well. Whereas on this one, you have a list of everything at one glance. So there's a bunch of little things that I'm doing as I'm moving through here to make it a little bit better. But what other big things have happened here? There's a bunch of stuff in the background that I did, like filtering and sorting, which works better. Some of the components, like this one here, was refactored so I can reuse it in different places. So it's the same component, but it knows which page it's on. So, whoops, that's the danger button. So adding a new group here, and when you're on people, it says add new person. The search field is in, but I have to still connect it. But that's going to be a much improved thing, because right now the current one over here is not great, because you have to like leave the context of the list or where you were and search right from there, and then you're kind of left on that search screen when you're done. You have to navigate back, so that's not great, but that'll be better. And then obviously the notes screen is a different approach to the notes. I plan to have a few more things in the tab bar, but for now, these are the ones that I'm going to work on. So that's kind of the progress so far. 300 hours in. Started in June 7th, so it's almost 4 months. June, July, August, September, 3 months, and 300 hours. Going from like I don't know what I'm doing to here's an app that looks passably like an app so far is pretty good. I'm feeling good about that.